Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Scythia. Now, we are pretty much on track to hit the war target in about 6 turns. Once we finish Mercenaries, we need that 50% discount on unit upgrades. Speaking of which, we are going to denounce... Oh my goodness, excuse me. We are going to denounce our... Denounce our target, that is Gorgo, so let's begin the denunciation, and in 5 turns. I usually forget to do this, but the Warmonger penalty might be relevant in this game for trade deals and so on. So, we're on track on what we want to be doing. We're going to come here, we're going to chop here, that's going to finish that builder an extra 2 turns faster. Then we're going to move over here. We almost set up for a timing push. We're getting there. I'm excited. Do I sound excited? Yes, I sound very excited. Yeah, I think... Okay, so here's the medieval era. So it's all lining up, okay? We have our religion covering our culture, so we don't need theater squares. We have our religion giving us a combat strength bonus, so we don't need... So we don't need to be super ahead in tech. We have church property helping us with gold. We have mosque giving us extra faith and faith efficiency for spreading, which will give us golden age points so we don't have to worry about loyalty, and then we're getting extra faith from harvesting. So I think we're in a really good spot. So I think the second half of this invasion is having missionaries or apostles with me. I think I'm just gonna go for missionaries while they're half the price of apostles, and then when they're like over half the price, I'll switch in some apostles. Now we're 5 turns roughly from declaring war, so I'm going to pick up my warlord's throne now. It's critical that I do that. I also need to pick up a watermill somewhere. We have all of our chariots, and I think I will upgrade a swordsman here. Oh, why can't I upgrade my swordsman? Did I never get ironworking? Oh, wow. I never picked up ironworking. I can use that for an extra era score. So you can see here... Greece is in a golden age. That's a little bit on good. Oh no! I'd meant to take Exodus of the Evangelists here. Oh, I just made my religion worse. My faith spreading worse. Damn it. Oh, okay. Pen, brush, and voice here is really good, and so is Exodus of the Evangelist. I did mean to take this just now, but I forgot, and then I purchased these missionaries early, and now they're less efficient. It's not the end of the world, it's only 2 charges, which is 50% more, but the most important thing is that I'm going to get the +2 movement on them, which means I'll be able to move them around to get through enemy territory a lot faster. Now there is... potential here if I really want to jump ahead in science. So there's kind of two ways to look at this. Do I want to be faith efficient with my spreading? And I don't think faith efficiency is going to be a problem for me because I already have a really decent amount of pressure in here. So when I declare war, all these cities are going to start flipping to me, and then I'm going to get I'm going to get the golden age points, or the era score, from flipping an enemy cities at war, which I think it's 3 per city, which is really good. And I'm also going to liberate some cities too, which will also give me a boost. So that's going to work out really nice for me. I'm going to make a dedication here, and I think free inquiry here is really strong, because I actually do have some harbor or from commercial hubs, but I don't have very strong science right now, and I think getting that extra science could mean that my follow-up attack with either cavalry, with like cavalry and bombards, is kind of like the follow-up attack that I'm planning. By doing this, I can, by having this in position with the extra science, it means I don't have to worry about my science so much. This would be really nice, but I already bought my missionary, so I think I'm going to go for free inquiry for the science. I have pretty good culture thanks to my holy sites, and I built all my monuments, so the extra science here I think is the best move, and that's going to jump me up to 33 science, which brings my science almost up to par with my culture. Now in here, to support the war effort, we definitely need to get our hands on a lot of different things. I definitely want to get the commercial hub in here, but I think I am going to place another district, and I think it's going to be the holy site. But another big thing is that my units are going to be away defending me in the north, or attacking in the north. So I think I'm going to pick up walls in these 2 cities. Well, possibly even these 3 cities, to try and just like buy me more time in case Alexander kind of turns his attention towards me, because he has denounced me, which is worrying. I'm not too worried yet, but it's worrying, you know. So knights are 180 gold. We don't want to do that yet because we have 9 knights, which would mean we would have to spend 1,620. We want to spend half that, which is like 800 gold, which we can absolutely manage in a couple of turns. So you can see how all the things that I've done have lined up really well. It's sort of like what a well-executed timing push looks like. Now, it probably could have been better executed. It could have been earlier, but I like my things to have like a ferocity to them and intensity rather than, you know, some people like, I'm more of a... Like, I'll give you an example. When I play Age of Empires or any real-time strategy game, I like to sit back and get a really big economy and then throw a massive army at my enemy. And that's sort of what we've done here. A lot of people, what you can do is you can rush to the knights, or you can delay them a little bit, set up a bunch of infrastructure, and then hit with a lot of knights against cities that are completely unprepared for it. Like, if we look at some of these cities over here, the knight has... 48 combat strength. These Greek cities, they're going to fall like dominoes. They have like 20 combat strength. I could even hit Alexander right now, although I don't want to because, you know, if we actually check out some of his unit strengths here, he's got like 43. So my knights, that would be too even of a fight, but I can steamroll Greece and then swing back and use that snowball potential that I get from killing Greece into potentially killing Alexander. So we just picked up ironworking, so we can get another era score from that. I think getting harbors wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I do want to get engineering. I am building ancient walls. I do need to get construction. I am building water mills. And I want to build an aqueduct. So it's kind of all a bit weird. I think I'm going to skip the water mill, but I will build at least 1 aqueduct this game, just so that I can get a boost from military engineering. And getting that niter mine and the armory will give me a boost to some of the stuff down here. Yeah, build a niter mine from rifling, own 2 crossbowmen. That's something I'm going to do soon as well. I do need a 3rd archer. That definitely needs to happen. And in fact, I might grab my 3rd archer in here just to speed things along a little bit. I think I will put a Kurgan here because that'll give me a really nice faith tile that I could work later. Although this city does need to grow a little bit. You're going to head up here. Okay, these are my support, my attack support missionaries that I'm going to convert while we're at war. You guys are going to move up here. You're my garrison troops. Okay. I'm going to have you come down here, and you're going to go there. That's fine. Then you're going to cross this river and continue. It looks like there's a national or natural wonder, not a national wonder. Those are different things. It's an honor to meet you. There is Lautaro. He's a pain in the ass because he has extra combat strength against people in Golden Ages. This was kind of the strategy I had in mind when I started the game, so I thought having Lautaro in would be, you know, a pretty painful thing to have. Now, I totally understand why some people might say that it would be in my interest to kill Alexander first, but, you know, this is brutal deity. We don't want it easy. So we just got the market in here. I would like to build the holy site. I'd also like to build a water mill. I'm going to get a battering ram to support my army as well, just to be able to take down these walls a little bit quicker. So we're a couple turns from mercenaries. That's good. You're going to head over to Issyk. You're going to come back into Tolstoya. I don't really have ranged units to support my army because my plan is to just overwhelm with brute force. That's the plan. You head up there. You head up there. Unit needs orders. Hold on there. Then you come here and fortify. Oh, I almost clicked the upgrade button. That would have been bad, actually, because it would have meant that I didn't have enough to upgrade all my units in a couple turns. There's the Delicate Arch, and you actually got a promotion, which is useful, because you're low health, and the extra movement speed could help me get more knowledge of the people that I'm going to be fighting later. Alright. So, there is the siege tower as an option. I definitely want to build siege towers, and I got the knowledge of engineering and machinery. That's really good stuff. So let's go ahead and pick up the siege tower. Maybe down here in Issyk, which is slightly better developed. It'll take 4 turns rather than the whatever turns. You head up there. I'm going to chop here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that there. Although that is extra era score, which is quite good. Because I did hit 10 population, which will give me the boost to civil service. So you can see there's an advantage to growing your cities. I want the city to hit 15 pop eventually, so I might throw down some housing buildings. For example, I might even throw down an aqueduct in here, just to get that +2 housing. Let's grab those ancient walls. I definitely want machinery to have crossbowmen to follow up this attack. Let's get this archer up here. I don't have, like I said, I don't have range support units, but I will when I need them. Okay, one more turn until mercenaries. You completed your ancient wall, so you're well defended. Let's go ahead and grab our commercial hub. We want to continue to fuel our economy. And these trade routes are also going to give us a lot of internal development potential as well. You're going to be able to build another district here. And I'm thinking of an industrial zone, although encampments would give you more population room. So I'm thinking maybe an encampment would be really good. So let's do that. You could build an equally good thingy here. So let's put an encampment down. Encampments have some housing on them. It's only like +1 or something if I check. It's +1 at the barracks level, which isn't bad, right? It's not terrible. But yeah, we're mostly going to be using cavalry and siege in this game. So how are we doing on the generation of a great general? Not so great. Just a so-so general so far. One more turn until we hit our critical timing and basically declare the war. I'm going to move you 1 tile and then boost you with woods and rainforest, even though I'm about to hit some hills, but you know. And then we'll go into the next turn. I might try to get open borders with Lautaro. So you want to buy these. Let's just do open borders together. I might see if I can get some of these guys. If I could get Alexander and Mongolia to attack each other, that would be really, really good. So I'm no longer really building defensive buildings, so I'm going to slot in the 50% discount on all units. I'm going to take away urban planning. I'm going to move this up here. I'm going to put in autocratic legacy. Am I still building builders? I think I've got all the builders I need right now. So I think the +1 production, this is like a really good economic sort of set of policies, even though we're an autocracy government. So here comes the timing. These are now 90 gold each. This will start to hurt my income quite a bit because knights are pretty expensive to maintain. Like 3 gold, right? Yeah, 3 gold. Not terrible, but not cheap either. So we're going to get, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I miss a chariot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There it is. And then to support this push, we're going to get crossbowmen in machinery. And I might even crank out an extra archer here, just so I have 4 crossbowmen. An extra 2 archers, yeah. I want to have good support units here. So there's mercenaries. Now we want to get divine right so that we can produce cavalry faster when we get to them. We have an extra envoy. I think I would greatly like some extra science here from Palanque, but I am worried that other people might conquer these sort of out there civilizations. So I think I'm just going to hold on to these for now. I'm going to assign Liang down to this city, Issyk, because this is the one most likely to build builders. It's also the one most likely to do chops, but I think I'm going to be doing some new chops here in Tolstoya. So let's move our dear friend Magnus over there to Tolstoya. I'm going to be building as many aqueducts as possible because I have really productive land, so I want a lot of population if I can get it. You're going to be becoming crossbowmen soon. I don't think I'm going to put a Kurgan there. I think what we're going to do is look for potential places that I could improve. For example, this mine right here is really, really good. Then I'm going to move this archer, continue moving the archer up towards the front line. 3 crossbowmen, that's a pretty good support force for some knights. Let's talk to Lautaro. Maybe I'll send him a delegation, see if he's happy with that, and then I'll make a deal with him and say, how about we do open borders? I'll give you 15 gold, say, for your trouble, and then we'll do that. So right now we have 3 crossbowmen, but we are building another 2 archers to upgrade it to crossbowmen. So I'm thinking we could have, 9 knights, 5 crossbowmen. That's a really strong push. If we had a great general like El Cid, that would be even better. But we might be able to do great person projects to make sure that we secure one of these guys in the not too distant future. We are only getting 1 great general point a turn, which isn't so much right now, but it should be enough for us to start competing for great generals in the near future. I want you to head over there because by the time you get there, Magnus will be established. Just kind of makes it easier for me to remember. I will do an open borders here agreement with Alexander because that'll just decrease the likelihood that he declares war. I'm not going to sell my marble for 3 gold per turn. That's way too low, I'm afraid. But yeah, we have a massive army ready to smash into Greece. And I might even get started this turn. Because every turn that I wait means they're closer to getting what they need to counter me. So we're going to Casus Belli. So I can't declare a thingy, but I can declare a formal war, which has much lower surprise war penalties. So yeah, let's declare a formal war. And then get started. Now, I mean, Teddy Roosevelt's a bit upset about that, but like, what do we care? So where is my battering ram? It's not too far away. We'll kill that slinger. We'll cross into here. Get the flank on. Cross up here. Cross up here. Get a nice big flank on him. Plus 8 flanking bonus. That's really good. Should be able to hit him twice. And then we'll have a flank on this guy. Do some damage to him. There we go. We're already off to a great start. Let's send a couple of our cavalry over to Rhodes. And we'll even send our archers, horse archers, to support. Let's claim our great person. This envoy is going to be super useful, actually, because it's going to provide us with... or this great merchant, rather, is going to give us an envoy and gold, which are both quite useful here. Okay, we have our stable. Let's place an aqueduct. I'm thinking an aqueduct here is a reasonable thing to do. But let's first get the granary, because it is time to start growing these cities a little bit. That's what we're doing. Behind the war, what we're going to do is get infrastructure, and then we can sustain an even bigger war later. I could be building more knights right now. Like, I could be building more knights right now. It would take me 14 turns. Or I could build the infrastructure to support cavalry in, say, 20 to 30 turns. So that's kind of like the goal. Now, I do need to wake up my missionaries, because they need to get into the city as well. And start spreading my religion there. Because I'll spread, and I'll get a bunch of era score. And that'll be really, really, really rad. Radical, man. We use the archers over here because the terrain is a little bit more open. And I think horses operate pretty good in closed terrain. They operate like really good in open terrain, but they also operate, I think, better than archers in closed terrain because they have more power per tile. Archers are good defensively in rough terrain, I feel. Alright, so I'm going to have you just fortify there. I will upgrade you if I need an era score. We're going to go to the next turn. Although, actually, I think I already got the era score from having knights. Okay, so we took a shot there. Only 15 damage. There is another chariot here. We're going to kill this guy. And we're going to sweep in through the city. We're going to sweep in through the city. We can't get a full surround on the city, unfortunately. And we will be able to steal some builders, which is going to be super brilliant. I think you can attack after moving, right? No, that's a different unit. Okay. But let's begin hitting the city. I'm going to have you heal. I'm going to have you heal. Let's spread our religion. Boom. There's the +3 era score from spreading while at war, which is going to mean we're going to be able to chain golden ages together until the end of the game. By just continuously being at war and converting people. You're going to sit there. I finished the battering ram. You need to make your way over there. I do need more traders. That is an infrastructure I need. So let's go ahead and get that. That's an important piece of Empire infrastructure, so let's prioritize it. You're going to hang out there. You're going to continue to move. One more turn until that archer is ready. I am going to put a mine here that's going to give me even more production in my capital. Up to 40 production in my capital. I could get even more, but like there's no need. I think I am going to place a aqueduct here. I think that's a reasonable thing to do. Unfortunately, I will just kill this chop. I don't think it matters. We'll get those aqueducts down because I want the population room because I want to grow these cities pretty large. Here would be decent because it would mean I get +1 gold on this, but that kills this rather good thingy tile, whereas this tile is a slightly less intrusive. Let's keep going here. Keep exploring. I'll cross over here. We'll go to the next turn. I may as well go there. Unit needs orders. Okay, wait there. We'll go to the next turn. My horse archer took a hit there, which hurts, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, there's a catapult here. Don't know where it came from. Might have popped out of this city or something. There's recorded history. The Great Library. Not too interested in that. Let's kill this as a priority. Alright, and then we'll make sure that we get this chariot. And we'll cycle these units a little bit. Where is my battering ram? You keep moving. You'll get here eventually. So you can see we hit a Greece before she was able to get knights, which is working really well in their favor. So we just captured this city. It is going to flip in 14 turns, and now that means we're going to appoint Victor and Amani and use those as garrison chains. So now this should actually have stable loyalty. We're going to repair the monument to continue to have loyalty, and we actually got a theater square out of this, which isn't bad at all because we can, you know, we can still. I did say that I wouldn't do the great work trading thing, but I'll see how the comments feel about that before I say whether or not I will. Now in here I am going to pick up ancient walls. I just want to feel defended. I am going to also pick up an aqueduct. This will kill a pretty nice Kurgan, but it's not the end of the world because again I just want that housing, in particular because we're going to be building walls and we're going to be picking up monarchy. We're going to have really big population cities that are going to be able to produce a lot of units. That's sort of the plan here. Let's move up this way. Crossbowmen here in a couple of turns. I'm going to pull back these horse archers. They've kind of done their job of tanking a couple of early hits. And these knights are going to cross in and see if they can sweep in and kill off these guys. You're going to continue to damage the city. Let's see if we can do a faith on this city to spread my religion to it. Now you have 2 build charges and Magnus is getting established over here, so I think I'm going to send you back down this way to the truffles and stuff like that. And you're going to cross this river. Okay, nice. Unit needs orders. I can't get through here. I think I'm just going to put this guy in auto explore and see what he does. Maybe he'll do something useful, maybe he won't. Okay, our cities are taking very light damage. If he gets crossbowmen out, that is going to slow us down and hurt us a little bit, but we should be able to make it through crossbowmen shenanigans. I'm going to move you forward a tile, and then I'm going to shoot that archer so that these knights can be kept. Damn, I might have to spread again in here. He's trying to build Mont Saint Michel. I think I want to wait to get the +3 era score. That's a really key and important part of my strategy here. You guys are going to fall back and heal. The extra, like it's pretty, you'd be surprised how important the extra era score is. Getting through here is going to be tough, so I might start redirecting some of my cavalry to the east. You're a little bit hurt. You're not that hurt, but you do have a promotion. So let's go ahead and take the Barding Promotion. I'm going to have you just keep defending over here. I say defending, quote-unquote defending. Let's move you forward and take the Barding Promotion. Barding is, in my opinion, the best promotion for horsemen, for knights and stuff. I'm going to garrison a unit in here. I'm going to move you over there. My cities are really hard to take right now because I'm going to have crossbowmen and knight level defenses, which is really good. This strategy could work quite well on Spain too, actually. Spain is a civilization that can pull off this strategy really well, particularly because they get their bonuses to having missionary units on the same tiles as their units, right? Isn't that a thing they get? Does Spain get a special ability? Yeah. Extra combat strength against players of another religion. Maybe less useful here, but good for an early conquest if you're only starting to flip somebody. So let's move this siege unit. We're going to move a battering ram. We are going to continue moving this archer. We are going to continue to scout with this scout. Get some good information. Nice. Goodbye. Looks like Greece is continuing to cause problems for people. My knight took a hit there. I think I'm going to pull this knight out and have another knight take over. Okay, there is machinery. This is a critically important. And, okay, great. It looks like we flipped another city to our religion. So we managed to wait for roads. Let's get a couple of archer shots in to get more levels on our archers. And then let's get a couple of cavalry hits in. There we go. Okay, there was a builder here, but we didn't get it. That's odd. We didn't capture that builder. That's strange. We're going to repair the monument to keep the loyalty good. And we're going to start heading up this way. You keep healing. I love this music, by the way. So I definitely want to build castle more walls because I'm going for the thingy boost. But I also need to get military engineering. Okay. Granary. Let's repair the granary. I would like an aqueduct, but I feel like I'm killing good tiles if I do this. They're only farms. You might be saying, why is Potato getting aqueducts? I'm just trying out like a strategy where I go tall. I mean, it's just, that's really it. I have and keep in mind, this religion is being sustained off a single holy site. Like, that's what a super fast religion can do for you if you get the Crusade belief, or even, indeed, other beliefs. Now, I'm not really getting the benefit of Crusade right now. Oh, no, I didn't actually flip roads. Oh, that's annoying. Bummer. It was really close. If I had waited one more turn, I would have got a 3 more era score. It's not the end of the world, but it is kind of annoying. Let's get that swordsman. Cause issues here. So we completed the ancient walls. I think I'm going to grab the aqueduct for the extra housing. Plus, I also need to build an aqueduct to get the boost for military engineering. I am building one of my capital, of course, but let's grab the stable. Okay, we already have the aqueduct placed. Let's grab the stable. Did I place an aqueduct down here? I don't think I'm going to build an aqueduct in Tolstoya, even though it's a really good city for an aqueduct. It's just the way it's just not going to work out that way. Let's grab a builder. And let's get a governor title. We're going to grab Amani, because she's good at defensive loyalty. She's useful for the whole offensive religion thing. Or offensive loyalty, rather. Let's move you a tile, and then let's upgrade you to a crossbowman. So crossbowmen are actually surprisingly more expensive than a knight upgrade. And we'll do 2 more crossbowmen next turn. So now we're really cooking with gas. We've got really strong units hitting the front lines. Let's keep on moving up here. So the knight's main job is to rush down the cities, and then the crossbowman's main job is to do ranged damage on killing units. So let's bring you up this way. I think I'll heal for a turn on you. Okay, that looks good. You're going to heal in this city. Oh, I should have actually just moved you forward and taken Barding. Oh, that was a mistake. These things happen, not the end of the world. I do have a spearman over here that I think I'm going to use to maybe defend in between these two cities, just for defensive purposes. And then we are going to continue to hold here. Right, we have our missionary. Let's bring this missionary up. I could get more missionary, and in fact, I think I will grab one more missionary. I'll grab two. I'll grab two more missionary. We need to keep spreading our religion. So there's potentially another decent amount of stuff here for us to grab. Then it's likely we're going to start crushing Macedon before he snowballs too hard, because he's getting a lot of kills right now. But yeah, I think I'm going to call that the end of this episode. So you can kind of see there's a lot of build-up to this strategy. But once you're going, man, like, you're unstoppable when you do this build-up strategy and you're left alone. And I was carefully navigating wars. I had units positioned. I managed to steal a really early settler. I built just enough units to make the AI not want to go to war with me. I feel like I managed to do that. I managed to get an early pyramid, which allowed me to have really well-developed lands by the time I hit the medieval era, which means that I can get amazing infrastructure and an amazing army and an amazing gold income, and a really good science, faith, and culture income as well. And I even actually have a surprising amount of tourism, which you might not think, for considering this early in the game. I have a decent number of trade routes. I'm building more trade routes. I have enough time to even stop and get aqueducts in my cities. Like, I'm doing, it's hard to stress how well this game has gone for me. Everything's gone in my favor. I pretty much got the perfect religion. I don't need to build theater squares. I'm going to get extra combat strength for my religion. My religion is paying for my army, and my religion is giving me the faith, while from chopping and from the shrines and temples and from the mosques, that makes converting really, just everything. It's all working together in concert wonderfully and beautifully and magically, and I'm so happy that I'm going to end this video right here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see more videos like this one. Remember to sponsor the channel if you want to directly support the channel financially. I really appreciate everyone who does that, and you get a special name in chat when we live stream. Other than that, remember to leave a comment if you have ideas for this series. I am recording these episodes basically one by one, so most of the time, any comment that appears should reflect in the next episode. I think these last couple of episodes have been pre-recorded a couple of days in advance, but I'm kind of recording this one as I go, just to kind of try different things, because I usually record all my episodes in one big go, and then I'll kind of release them as they go, and I don't like that makes it it's less interactive with the comment section, you know, because like I'll make a mistake, like even the flatland hill that I made in episode 1, I was able to address that, the grassland hill here, the flatland hill. I was even able to address that in episode 2 and say, oh yeah, you know, look, I made a mistake and blah, 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 blah. Whereas if I pre-record too much, I feel like these mistakes go unaddressed, and I think that frustrates the viewer a little bit. So I'm kind of trying where I record less in advance, and then I can address mistakes and say, oh, you know what, you guys were right, I made a mistake there, these things happen, it's no big deal, we're working on it. I know I've been making suboptimal choices, but I've been making suboptimal choices for optimal reasons. Like, this wasn't the best place for my campus, but it was a compromise between what I needed and what I wanted. And it helped me get my timing really, really tight, to the point where we were able to take 2 cities in 3 turns, and we're going to be able to smash our way through Athens. Pretty much, we're probably going to kill her by like turn 105, and then this war is done, and then we can redirect and throw everything we have at Alexander, completely wipe him off the board. This war is going to be big and it's going to take a while, but by the time we're done with Alexander, everyone else should be pretty easy to take. But I mean, that's kind of like where we are. I just want to say I love you all very much, and I will see you later, taters.